Pipe Doc, good evening. Welcome. I don't think I've seen your handle before. Alvin Brooks is in the house. Pipe Tree is in the house. Good evening, one and all. Hope you're all well. Geary is here. Austrian Piper. I might do a bit of throat clearing throughout tonight. I had a coffee before and something went down the wrong way. Excuse me. Usually lurking. Fair enough, Pipe Doc. Pipes and bees. Tim has joined. Not smoking yet. Grant Grindle is in the house. Good evening to you, sir. I did have a pipe or two earlier. Joe Fish, good evening. But I haven't started smoking yet as of the last hour or so. There's a few. Roger Goyer. Rog. Good evening. How are you? I think it's the first time you've joined the live. Suffolk Piper UK and Beardless Gnome Joe. All in the house. Thank you for joining, gentlemen. Harriet is here. Oh yes, absolutely, Aces. Congratulations on your win with Mr. Sirigliano. A nice win that was. Ghost Cobb, welcome. Thank you for joining. I was watching back that draw from Bluefin, and it was funny how Aces joined I was watching the comments as they streamed up, and it was funny how Aces joined literally just after he won that draw. Very cool timing. Alright, well, there's a few things that we've got to get through tonight. I'm going to be smoking once we get around to it. Sorry, let me just arrange some cabling here. Bear with me a second. That's better. As I said before some of you joined, I might be clearing my throat a little bit tonight. I drank some coffee earlier on and it went down the wrong way. So, still getting the remnants up. Razvan, good evening to you. Thank you for joining tonight. It's going to be a cigar. I'm sure you'll be happy to know. So, we're going to be smoking this beautiful French regional edition. Ramon Ayones. It's what in America you'd call a Toro size. Perhaps a fraction smaller than a Toro size. It's a 52 ring gauge, I think, by about 5 3/4 inches. Yeah, it's a 52. Oh, Yardism. Chad, how you doing? You've lost me, mate. I was watching your clues today, and I've given up. I've given up. Maybe I'm being lazy. I suppose I could Google it all and start doing the research, I guess. But maybe I'm being lazy. I don't know. Maybe I'll still look into it. None of it makes any sense to me at all. I was so close, yeah, sure. Okay, so a few things to do. I've got the packages to open. I've got some tobacco to press once I've opened the packages. So we better get started. So I can't do the tobacco until I've opened the packages, so we'll get cracking with that. If that's all right with you guys and girls. Harriet, by the way, regarding your comment on my video on Seattle Pipe Club Plum Pudding, I was wearing a mic. I'm not sure if if I was covering the mic maybe, or if it's just not compatible with Samsung, because I've always used it on iPhone. I'm back on the iPhone now. It's like literally it's like a yo-yo session with me and my phones. Spyderco UK PK, and we're gonna open her up. This one is from the Danish pipe shop. Yeah, the sound at home has never been an issue, thankfully. You're wearing the mic and plugged into either phone has been fine. It's really when I'm on the move that it's an issue. And at the moment, the 5 SE, which is the oldest of the lot, still seems to be the best. So there we go. Hi Hector, how you doing? So we've got some Danish newspaper. We have the little magazine they send whenever you buy something. They send a little guide to, they're assuming that it's the first time you bought a pipe, so they give you some little basic instructions and encouragement. I think they've updated it actually, possibly, I'm not sure. Okay, so first off, we have a little chucky. How nice. Philistine is in the house. Those, they're very. So, first off, we've bought a 5-pack of McBaron Dark Twist roll cake, and we'll be using that later tonight. Possibly. We've got a 100-gram tin of Orlick Golden Sliced. You know what that's for. We have the current Pipes and Tobacco magazine, which I do like to get, and actually it feels a little bit thicker than usual, which is nice because it's been getting very, very thin. And last but not least, we have a pipe. Hi Phil, thanks for joining. Pipery. Alright, so a Vulcan pipe. I've got Dark Twist in a tin. I have bought it in a tin. But there's some, one or two guys I want to give some to. So it's just simpler to give a, I don't think they do a 50, I haven't seen a 50-gram tin, it's only 100 grams. And it's nice to give somebody a sealed unit, so I can give a pouch like that. And I want to have some for smoking as it is, and some for blending, for pressing and so on. So I just thought it would be interesting to get the pouches. The only thing which I'm a little bit wary about is that sometimes the, hi Sam, that sometimes, let me just refresh here, somebody having problems with the video? Okay, good. Sometimes the pouches can be different for compared to the tins. So, I don't know, we'll see. So there's the Vulcan pipe. Vulcan Pipes, if you don't know, is one of the sons of Paranelli, the grandson of the original Paranelli, Alberto Paranelli. So I think he's named after the original Paranelli pipe maker. And they've branched out, and they're, I think one of the brothers went and opened Ascorti. Anyway, it's hi Clint, thanks for joining. Alex, evening. Anyway, it's a typical Italian kind of carver. I can't really control the quality of the picture. It's really down to the internet. I'm sorry if it goes a bit fuzzy at times. Some nights it goes absolutely clear without any problem, sometimes not. So I apologise. If it gets really, really bad, I'll go offline and come back offline. Let me know. Oh, you even get a free filter. Oh, the box is coming apart. Would Orly Golden Slice be a logical next step from M4 Virginia blend? They are different. Hi Jim, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed that video. I can't say that I'm a huge expert on M4 Virginia. I have smoked a fair bit, but I wouldn't yet call myself an expert. And the same applies to Orly Golden Sliced. I don't smoke it very often on its own. I do sometimes, but not often enough, again, to consider myself any kind of authority on it. I would say that the Amphora Virginia, just as a passing remark, is a lot sweeter than Orly Golden Sliced. Orly Golden Sliced is sweet as well, but it's not as sweet. I think Amphora must have some kind of sweetener added to it. And Golden Slice does have a little bit of perique, a little smattering of it. Mel Harris in the house, how you doing? Okay, so let's get this pipe out. Tobacco Pipes International, thank you. I got your comment on my video just before. Let's get some lighting on this. Just a sec. Nice little bent pipe. I don't buy bents very often. And although this looks like a Cumberland, I think it's probably acrylic. That would be awesome. It would be awesome if it was a Cumberland, but I don't think it is. Very, very comfortable. It's relatively lightweight. It's about, I think it's about 57 grams. It's got some nice, there you see, Vulcan graphite, made in Italy. It's got a nice little insert there. Just see where the drill is on these bent pipes. You know, it can always be all over the place. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the drill is pretty high, but it should be fine, hopefully. Thank you, Hugh. Perhaps we'll fire that up, we'll see. It's pre-carbonized. Quite a deep bowl, but quite a narrow one as well. That should be good for Virginias, as they say. Nice rustication, really Italian-esque style rustication. You call it a, I think it was listed as an Umpole, but it does look like a bent billiard. 43, yeah. Is it a record? Could be. Maybe the Danny Shaw sale might have been more. I don't remember, but yeah. It'll be to a Virginia of some kind, Hector, but not necessarily London Fog. London Fog is a, for me, it's an anytime smoke, but I don't smoke it as often as I used to. It's kind of something which I can always rely on. But I'm really enjoying the McLaren blends at the moment, especially the one that I've been smoking recently, which is the Dark Twist. Oops. Dale Piper is in. Congrats on your win earlier. Right, so the next box. Good evening, Moreno. Fumando la pipa. So I got a box in today from Harriet. It's a big old feller, as Ghost Cobb would say. Feller. It's a big old feller. Flattery is the best form of imitation is the best form of flattery, Ghost Cobb. Right, now let's get this open. So there's yeah, exactly, fresh from Herferville. A couple of aspects to this box. One of them is I really don't know what Harriet has put in here, Harriet and Hugh, but there is 2 tins in there which I do know what they are. They're an order which I got from Pipe Stud, and Harriet very kindly agreed to host them because Pipe Stud wasn't really too familiar with shipping overseas. So I'm very grateful for that, Harriet. Okay, she is open. We have a bow/sis note. Hugh and I hope you're doing well. Enclosed is your package from Pipe Stud. You're always... We've also enclosed a tin for you. We did a little horse trading with Crazy Man Mel. He's a great guy. What? Oh, take care. We'll see you in the movies. I like that. Harriet, Hugh and Harriet at Herferville. Thank you very much, guys. Awesome. Right, I'm going to take the box off the table so it's not in your face. So the first tin, I think it's Wessex. No, Astley's. Paul is Scandinavian. Hi, good evening. Thank you for joining. As always, a pleasure. So we have some Astley's, number 2, a blend of Virginias, German Street. So this was presumably made in England. No, made in Germany, but this is from 2005. So that's really exciting. A spicy blend of red and gold Virginias with Perique. Man, that is right up my street at the moment. Might even crack this tonight. I tend to hoard old tobaccos, but I think I might go for that one, which is kind of double-edged sword because very unlikely to be able to add to it and find something else. Oh my gosh, I didn't realise this tin was so big. This is the other one. It is huge, man. I probably wouldn't have bought this had I realised. This is an OTC, a blend which I have been terrified of. And I'll tell you why in a minute. If I remember correctly, this is Borkum Riff. Yeah. This is Borkum Riff, very old. This is Borkum Riff whiskey, bourbon whiskey. Now the last time I tried Borkum Riff, it is like a bucket. The last time I tried Borkum Riff was in the Midlands, around Hereford. I was there on vacation a couple of years ago, and no, I never thought I would either, but the price was amazing. This is a 7 or an 8 ounce tin, and no, it's 14 ounces. Holy moly! I think I wonder if he made a mistake. I thought I got a 7 ounce tin. Maybe I made a mistake. It's almost a pound. So I bought a pouch of this a few years back. Maybe not a few years, 2 years back, maybe no, it won't be 3 years, maybe 2 years ago, somewhere near Wales, and I bought a pouch of it. I smoked it once, and that was it. I just chucked the bag. Would you believe it? I chucked the whole pouch. I smoked it once. My tongue was on fire, was absolutely on fire. But I figured that an old one like this, and now that I'm using filters, maybe it'll be something interesting. So those are the 2 tins that I got from Pike's dad. I just found one of my dad's empty Balkan tins yesterday. Cool. Clint, the frozen Baki blender. I'm jealous of that tip. Well, you never know. You never know. Right, here we have another tin. And the shape of it has got Mel written all over it. I would have thought so. I don't think it's ever been opened. It's pretty solid. Still got the foil seal on it, which indicates it's never been opened. So that looks pretty solid. It better be sealed. Right. The question here is it blue or is it red? Either way would be awesome. Maybe it won't be either. Maybe it'll be brown. We'll find out. Yeah, the alcohol blends fill absolutely, and that's what happened to me when I tried it. I'm just hoping, bucket challenge. I'm just hoping that time has improved it. Although aromatics, you know, they don't age well with time, and that was as Sue Dunhill was educating us on it last week. Smoking the Harmony tree, good. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's good. Have you smoked the more recent stuff, and can you make a comparison between that and the aged tree? Oh, even better. It's a grey. It's a grey one. Awesome. Oh my gosh. 2008. That is awesome. Mel, where did you get this? My camera's frozen, people. I don't know if you're getting this. This is weird. I'm getting messages coming in on the screen, but I've got no camera. I don't know if you guys are getting this. It's frozen at my end. Well, if the audio is still going,